Hi, this is Joe from Gentleman Stationer, and welcome to this week's version of Currently Inked, which is kind of our weekly vlog, for lack of a better term, talking about things that I'm using this week, also maybe some new shop arrivals, new review products. This week, I've had a couple questions about how I swatch and organize my ink collection and inks that I've got in stock to make samples for the store and stuff like that. So I thought I'd walk through, it might be fun to walk through today how I do that, what my process is. The ink I'll be swatching today is Caran d'Ache Chromatics Hypnotic Turquoise, which you may remember that I did a little Instagram stories this past week in which I asked people for their most underrated inks that they didn't think got adequate appreciation. And honestly, the Caran d'Ache inks are very good inks, but a couple years ago, several years ago, they used to be really expensive, around $50 a bottle. Caran d'Ache has since lowered the price on them to where they're more in line with, kind of the $30 to $35 for a 50 milliliter bottle range that most of the higher end ink companies have settled on. So they're worth your time. They're very nice inks, but they're also, I agree with many of you that they're very underappreciated. So how I typically swatch my inks, I use coloring products from the Well-Appointed Desk. These are the Rolodex tabs and the Rolodex cards. And I'll show you how I've got those set up. But I like coloring because it's very thick. It's very thick watercolorish paper that shows off ink well. And what I normally do is, it's kind of a quick process. I normally make one swatch, do a couple passes to make sure I get enough with a Q-tip. And then I'll typically take my Takamori brass dip nib and a dip nib holder, do a writing sample, and this is Caran d'Ache Hypnotic Turquoise. Rinse that out, a little bit of water. I'll show you how that looks. So I normally do one of these for each ink in my collection, and I'll show you how I organize them. Several years ago, at the Arkansas Pen Show, Anna was selling these old Rolodex, and you can see how I've got a bunch of different colors set up in here. So what I'll plan to do is I'll create another section with one of the tab cards, and you just kind of fit the Caran d'Ache card in there that way. I'll post links in the notes showing where you can buy the coloring cards. The Rolodex you may be on your own. I'm not aware of anybody currently who sells these, although I'm sure they're still made, or somebody is making a Rolodex-like product. The Caran d'Ache inks, they're not currently listed in the shop. Hopefully I'll get them up soon. We do have all the Caran d'Ache inks in cartridge form. They're great inks, very, very easy to clean out, and they've got some nice vibrant colors, and of course they're great quality. With the recent Caran d'Ache price drops, I think everybody should revisit Caran d'Ache as a brand, because the main knock on it as a brand was that it was very expensive for what it was. They've heard the issues that people have raised with it, and I believe they're trying to bring their U.S. pricing more in line with their competitors and other comparable brands. So be sure to check that out. Should have those up sometime this week. Anyway, thanks. Happy Monday. Bye.